Every individual gotta go through a period of isolation. Every individual gotta go through a period in which you have no one but yourself. And I feel like if you go through life without going through that arc, you're gonna miss so much in life, bro. Like, you need that arc in your life. You need that time when you really don't have nobody, when you really all by yourself, and all you got is the will, and all you got is God. But as humans, we cannot even have the ability to feel him because we so stuck in this world. So we basically be like, yeah, I don't even feel him. So yeah, it's just me, myself, and I. But you don't know that that will is directly connected to him, which is the thing that pushes you to go and keep going. You know, that's the thing. You know, most of y'all been in that position where you don't even want to go to work, bro. You be feeling like you don't even want to do this no more, bro. You be feeling like, hey, bro, ain't no point. It's just me. Or most of you people got so much that y'all be like, it's too much. I don't even want to do it. I just want to disappear. But there's something inside of you that has been making you keep going. There's something inside of you that keeps you in that position of steady pushing, steady wanting to become better. And I say all that to say that y'all gotta respect that moment of isolation in your lives. You may see this as you think you have no friends, you know. You may see this as, oh, bro, it's just me, or people don't like me. Y'all don't understand, bro. Look, every individual is magic. You are magic. Every individual is a different kind of individual. But you and each person in this world got their own periods and got their own story in this life. And what I realize is that sometimes we fighting against the current when we supposed to be flowing. Sometimes you're supposed to be here and you over here with them people, bro. And God, in his grace, he made them people not even want to be with you no more. Because if God wasn't to intercede in that moment, you will probably keep going and hanging out with them. You will probably keep going and doing the same things. You will probably not even find your purpose. You will get stuck in a timeline that's not even congruent or congruent to what you were supposed to do in this world. And everybody in their heart, bro, look, you gotta go into that heart space, bro. You gotta really think about what people were saying in the past. What do you mean heart space? Bro, you literally feel it in the heart, bro. There is the mind when you think, and there's the heart. If you love someone, you loving them from the heart. You're not loving from no mind. You love them from the heart, bro. Respect that period of isolation. A lot of people want to come and tell me I have no friends. I have no friends. I'm lonely. I got bro. Maybe you supposed to be in that position, bro. You is not a bad person. You is a cool individual, whether you man or woman. But what I'm saying is, what if you right now are supposed to be doing something else than being with them people, bro? What are you even trying to search from them people? What are you even trying to look from them people, bro? You really supposed to be in a state of attraction. But this is a message for you to just really think about that, bro. How many of us we follow God, but we don't even read the book? We don't even be reading the book, bro. And this is the key part. You sometimes look up to people that you shouldn't even be looking up to. If you go to Proverbs on chapter 24, there's going to be a completely different version. Don't be envious of evil men, neither desire to be with them. For their hearts plot violence, and their lips talk about mischief. Come on, man. Don't be envious of evil men, neither desire to be with them. For their hearts plot violence, and their lips talk about mischief. And then you come in telling me, you want to come and tell me, bro, look. God knew you by name even before you was born. I just read this to you. to not desire to be with them. And you telling me why you alone? Bro, that's God's love being shown. And we got some frankincense here, bro. You know, so our prayers can go up to the sky. But look, this is over here is God showing you love when you don't find those people. Why? Because when you go to the world, I'ma bet you everything that them people are not gonna give you nothing that he bro, them people not gonna be able to give you nothing that he can give you. Them people not gonna be able to multiply what he already triplified. Them people not gonna be able to change what he already established. Them people is not gonna be able to move what he already set. Bro, come on, bro. And you know this, bro. Most of you are the light of the world. And when you come into a position in this world and you start asking God or asking other people, why does the world does not accept me? We are starting to have a problem, bro. Many are called, but few are chosen. And right now you are being called. Because if you go on the book of Acts, and don't quote me, but I think it's chapter 2, and it's verse 17. And it was said, I think it was Peter saying, that young people, old men, young women, kids will be prophesying the word of God in these days, getting closer to the last days. So we are over here speaking, bro. If you go around, you're gonna see everybody speaking, bro. You're gonna see everybody speaking about that truth. So why be envious of them, first of all? And second of all, why you wanna be with them? What is the benefit of being with the world? If you want the world, you want the desires of the world. And you know that the desires of the world lead only to death. For the wages of sin are death. But many times people come to prophesy to the world the things that must be done and the things that we must do. But then the world want to claim that they are not people who are supposed to prophesy. They have to look a certain way for them in order to accept the message. That's why with Yahshua, that's why with Jesus, they weren't able to understand the message because they were judging the vessel. But many times, he has been walking amongst us, giving us the word, and you don't listen. When Sophia was giving you the word, you didn't listen. Yo, the beginning of understanding is fearing the Lord. That's what it says in Proverbs. And it says, get wisdom if it costs anything you have. So if it's in the book, these truths are not secret. You are able to go and open the book by yourself and apply this. If I'm being called and many others to speak this message from a book which secrets have already been placed for all of us, it means that we are paying attention to the wrong things. Peace be unto the people.